Okay, as we can tell, I'm back out in the garage. The Impala up in the air because we got a new rack and pinion for it. On a positive note, I don't have to worry about power steering fluid dripping in my face, because overnight this is what happened. All the power steering fluid dripped out on my floor, and it came from right there, right inside that boot, which I had my suspicion before that this was the problem. So yeah, and the rest of it right here all along the subframe. And while I was under here, I noticed lower control arm needs new bushings, and this shock needs to be replaced, and I need to go get my flashlight. So it is what it is. Power steering, let's get it done. Alright, so you may have the wind in your face, but we're going to do first things first. We did get cleaned up under here, just on this side for now. We're going to get the tie rod end loosened up here. Up there, look here, right there. And then we're going to slowly work our way over while cleaning the underside of the car at the same time. Got my little light so y'all can see better. So let's get this done. You know what? Screw it. I'll find out here in a second. Rat. FAW for the win. Now we're going to go ahead and turn this around, and I'm going to beat it with a hammer. Actually, yeah. Leave it like that. Alright, hammer time. That wasn't. Put that back where it belongs. Get this out of my way. And off to the next side, but I won't let you guys see that. Okay, so I went ahead and went to the RV because I needed 18mm, because we got, let's get some light, that bolt right there. And you see that one down there just a little bit. I gotta have an 18mm for one side, 18mm for the other. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these two bolts removed, and then we'll be back. Oops, all right, we got one nut and bolt off right there, and we got this one to go. But the good news about that one right there is I have all the space I need right here for a socket, but I don't have an 18-inch or 18 inch. Yeah, I definitely don't have that size socket. I don't have an 18mm. All right, right there, the second bolt nut. All right, right there's the second nut and bolt for the rack and pinion. But I mean, granted, I can use a socket in here now and a ratchet, but I don't have a deep 18mm socket, so I'm going to use a regular one, just kind of offset it off the wrench or ratchet. And then I'm going to, once that's done, come back over this side, because I don't want any power steering fluid left, and the lines leak on my forehead. And go ahead and right there you can see the two lines. I'm going to disconnect those and then pray to God I don't need to loosen this rear part of the subframe to get the rack and pinion out. Let's hope it doesn't come to that, but we'll know when we get there. All right, so it's not going to matter if the sway bar, or I mean the subframe connector, is loosened and lowered a little bit. Obviously didn't think of it, but the sway bar is still connected to the subframe, so we still got to loosen the sway bar up on this side, which is the passenger side now we're on. So we're going to go ahead and do that so that we can get that bolt out the way and get the two power steering lines and the connector to the shaft, and then hopefully Bob's your uncle at that point. Now's the point I tell you that it was really simple to get it out of there. Bullshit. This was the hard part, getting the steering shaft piece to fucking come off of there. I had to completely take the bolts out of the subframe so that I could get that stupid piece right there. Let's see. I get that stupid piece right there off of the rack and pinion, and then pull it out this side without an issue. Would I love to say that was easy? No. I would not love to say it was easy because it was a headache. So now that we got this piece off, I'm going to try and get this plastic piece off of here, which probably just screws on there, maybe, or just pops on, pops off. And then I'm going to compare these two units, make sure everything matches up, and then we're going to go from there. Okay, so they do match up. They look the same, except this line, yep, this one right here is missing off of this one because it came off when I took it out. But everything looks good. I'm not going to, well, I am going to get the sweat off my head. Okay, let's see how that works. I'm going to do my best just to have this on to here at the same amount, same count, same whatever. The only reason I don't give a crap too much about is because obviously, I mean, that one, both my outer tie rod ends need to be replaced. So that means I can kind of take it easy and slow down on replacing this one, so that I can also go under the car and clean up that area a lot better. So I'm stopping here for the day. We'll see you all in the morning. Actually, never mind. I'm not going to wait until tomorrow morning. I'm just going to go ahead and leave this here because there's a few things I need to get. So it probably won't be until after the 1st until the rack and pinion on this is completed. So until then, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all later.